And we're live. Welcome to Simon NoChaNoMa, Simon's living room. Two are waiting. That could be me and you, Peppo. Hi, Peppo. And anybody else that joins. I have spammed the usual people, and I have been in touch with various potential guests. As I mentioned in the advert, they've said they would and would like to, but today was just not a good day. Eric Surf 6 is who I had thought perhaps might. Hello, who's that? Somebody's pinging me. Hang on. I'm using my phone as my green screen source. That's why it's outside the box here. I'm just going to see who that was. It's my my voice actor friend Alex from Mighty Filmmakers. Not quite sure what he wants, but I can't check that anyway. Where was I? Yes, Eric Surf 6 is busy with collaborating, or has been busy today collaborating with Asagi of Asagi's Life. So he couldn't join today, but he's promised later in the month, or possibly February. Hello, Vids. Oh, nice to see you. Jolly good. I've got my drink. You've probably got yours. I've got a little YouTube video with the yin yang symbol going on. In fractals in the background, and the Japanese text underneath is Onmyo, which is the Japanese version of yin yang. Hello, Jazz Samurai. Yes, I'm here now, and it's happening, and so you're able to. I mean, I'm not no longer in the woods. I've just been explaining to people that my potential guests will be joining at some point in the future, but not now. Englandese was out in the snow, and he is having the last dregs of a 3-week holiday. Lucky bastard! But despite having holiday time, he's not got any free time because he's got a huge amount of family commitments to do with holidays, being a dad, ferrying people about, being social, and so he's just coming back from wherever it is he's going tomorrow. He'll be arriving back, and therefore has no time to be a guest. Nosh, hello, Nosh. our San Francisco represents, California represents, and if you're watching Night Riders Gal and not asleep, hello. But if you're asleep, you'll see this after the event. But we have representation from the West Coast, in case you are asleep. Oh, you're here. Sorry, I just spotted you. You are connecting. Hello, Night Riders Gal. You are awake. There you are. You've got company with Nosh up the road from you. I got to stick with the Kush cake now. The Kush cake. And this is some Saskatchewan delicacy, presumably. Well, there we are. Well, this is a nice turn up for the books. This is what I was hoping for, really. Some company. I've just spent an hour faffing about with my light up there, my like little video light that I got with present money from my boys. I've had various different outfits on to see what would make the white balance work best. I've got the sun blocked out. It's a beautiful sunny day outside. But every time it goes behind a cloud, my camera goes funny. Vanity, vanity, all is vanity. Rare to hear the words Saskatchewan and delicacy in the same sentence. Yes, probably. LA, actually. Hang on. You're not in Saskatchewan now. Right, I'm confused. Yes, it's if I block out the sun, turn on my video light, and get into the controls of my video camera, my webcam, it does what it's supposed to do, which is make me look good. I have been trying to fiddle about. Where is it? I have a oldie from 2012 or something like that, video camera. or possibly even older. Yes, because it's pictures videoed I took with this that before I got divorced, so it's quite old. But apparently you can with a capture card, you can turn these into a webcam, and I've been trying to investigate that because it's got a better lens on it. But it's a big faff and costs money, so I'm not sure whether I'll do that. The sun never did anyone any good anyway. Well, it grows the plants that grow the vegetables that you don't eat. No, LA Kush cake. Oh, right. Right. I mean, yeah. I'm going to have to look that up on Urban Dictionary later on. You bought a cheap USB HDMI capture dongle, and is it any good? When I mean, the size of the image here. This, a cheap dongle might just do it. Yes, the sun is out to kill us, and not to bring everybody down, but in 5 billion years, it will destroy Venus, Mercury, and Earth, and the outer planets will get charred. It's not bad at all. There we are. Jazz Samurai's dongle is not bad at all. Let's call for another glass. I'm exceeding my daily limit. I think it's 20 millimeter, 1 unit. I don't know. I've had no. Yes, I had a unit or so. I had a nice Belgian beer, an IPA, very hoppy La Chouffe beer, 3 varieties of hops. Oh, and that was rather nice last night. Nearly 10%. Yes, about 10%. So after it, I was a bit dizzy. And YNH. Ah, yes, I looked at it. I looked up at those YNH. Yes, not too expensive. I might think about it because I hardly use this thing anymore. I use my phone, which is up there, pretending to be a green screen. But this is quite good. It's done me some good vlogs in the past. Why is my image so small? Let's see if I can do something about that. My image is so small because I want my background in, but if I do that, there I am in all my glory. I'll go back to here because it's slightly less minimalistic. Yeah, there we go. You ordered a new microphone, USB or a real one, like what I've got. Does this mean, Nosh Abroad? Does this mean we can expect vlogs or even live streams from Nosh Abroad? I'm wondering now why would Nosh Abroad, who has not uploaded for yonks, buy a new microphone, unless it's a side job and you're a radio DJ on the quiet in San Francisco. Well, I've done that kind of in some adverts. It's fiddly to try and get myself into that little television in the corner. Like I'm in an Al Qaeda ransom video. This is another thing with the webcam. I can't. It's nice sharp picture, but unless I move everything back and you see the entire room, I can't get the bokeh effect, the fake bokeh effect that I've got in the photograph with the sort of the blurred background, the depth of field jobby that everybody uses. So I'm not quite sure whether I want to use it. You stream somewhat regularly under a different name. You'll have to give me your different name, and hopefully streaming, there's it's not making a mess. Oh, 6 people. Hello, 6 people. I'm trying to count you all now. And I was just chatting, well, sort of chatting via Facebook YouTube comments with a Japanese YouTuber who just started in last month, and she did a little vlog of some eateries around central Tokyo, and she spilt taco juice on her pants in her latest vlog, and I felt sympathy, because I spelt taco juice on my shirt in an Eric Surf 6 vlog. And so I sent her the link to show her, and I've subscribed. So if she subscribes to me and is watching, hello, Rin. Hey, it's Tomo. Hey, Tomo's here. Hey. I think I probably said it to you in a DM. I mean, if I didn't, I apologize, but akimashita omatadou gozaimasu. There we go. Any snow in Shikoku? Englandese in Yamaguchi, down there in Yamaguchi, had snow, which is rather amazing. Yes, I think we'd all love to watch one of Nosh's streams and be guests on it or something. Pop us a link to your alternative name, unless it's all secret or something. I'm not sure. No snow. Oh dear. There's no snow here. It was just freezing cold this morning, minus something or other. I did think about going out for my regular chocolates and coffee, but it's been getting colder and colder and colder. And I go out and I get my takeaway coffee and my little pack of chocolates, and go and sit in a sort of garden of the museum. And just the prospect of sitting on a frozen bench with coffee rapidly going cold and some chocolates on my own, it did not appeal. XLR. A blue baby bottle. A what? Hang on. Scroll the comments. I'm not quite sure what a blue baby bottle. A blue baby bottle SL. Okay. You lost me there. Cobra Tea. Hey. Cobra Tea is in the house. I'm Brewing by Tom Tang Kung. Okay, Tomo, you'll have to explain that. Cobra Tea. There we are. The regulars, like I said in the advert, on my Facebook post. Any newcomers, very welcome, but regulars also very welcome. So what's all this yin yang business? And the yin yang yin tong yiddle po going on about? Well, it's obviously things, negative things are happening, and positive things happen. And in the situation this past year, and the situation very recently everywhere, negative things are happening. But as you saw at the start of the advert, my go-to philosopher, Alan Watts, the late Alan Watts, explaining the principle of yin yang, the light and dark, and negativity and positivity. Without one, you can't have the other. And so it's all a big, just chill, basically. California is well represented. Yes. Whenever I go to Eyes Munchies, Night Riders gal, America seems to be somewhat overrepresented in the comments. It's occasionally, I think there was this morning, or was it yesterday morning at 5 o'clock in the morning for me. Oh, that's late, says Nine Riders Gal. There was a chap from Holland there, seemed to be in the comments, but not a lot of Europeans in Eyes Munchies. Good and evil. Your Stomach is Burning by Tom Yang Kung. That's either a book, a song, or a quote. I'm not quite sure. You need 2 more white claws. Okay. I'm imagining cat's paws hanging around your neck, or some or rabbit's paws or something. Oh, you had to just lurk in Eyes stream. I sometimes set my alarm till 5 to 5. I did set my alarm for 5 to 5 in the morning, and sometimes I'm always the first there, which is rather good. It's beer. Oh, it's beer. Your stomach is burning from Tom Yang Kung beer. Well, there's a side to Tomo that I didn't know. Okay, everybody raise a glass to Tomo, and she'll also raise her glass, although it burns her stomach. Sorry, you have to choose a different beer. Tom Yang Kung is what we might call Tom Yum soup. Oh, it's soup. It's not beer. I'm confused. Tom Yang Kung is not a human. Okay. All right. You prefer your bed over Eyes Munchies? Well, to each their own. I've been a follower of I since she started, and I even know her blood group and her date of birth, who her sibling is, who her father was. Oh, she did have a little bio in her previous on her old Facebook page and her previous channel, which told you all about her history, family history. I even found out where the school was that she went to in England, and it's now derelict, unfortunately. Beer and soup. It's beer soup. Okay. As long as it, it burns your stomach. So why did you have it? That's the question. A crystal light. I'm raising a Le Moulin. I've pronounced it badly. I would, she was trying to learn French, and I'm murdering it. Le Moulin, Côte de Rhône. To Tomo. Cheers, but it's soup. All right, no. Oh well, grab a beer. So yes, I had debated whether to go out and do an out and about live stream. I may still do that next week if nobody turns up as a guest next week. I may still go out and do a fuzzy live stream using StreamYard. I will check my phone beforehand this time and see whether I'm logged in and all that business. It should be okay. So next week you could see me out and about, weather permitting. I always make you feel like drinking wine. Yes, it's cheaper than sake. I would quite like to drink some sake, but I could get 2 bottles of wine for the price of half a bottle of sake here. So do the math. Not beer. It's not beer. It's not beer soup. Oh well. You could get a beer. I'm encouraging people, to expand their waistlines and to cause all kinds of damage. I'm sorry. Ah, so you know what Tom Young soup? I've learned something now. I'm not a big soup fan, really, but I now know what it is. Yes, if yeah, that's the truth. The truth. It's getting proper winter weather, which is good. I mean, uh, I've got all the gear to go out and do a warm stream. You may just see my eyes. I have a scarf here and a woolly hat and and everything. And I might put the microphone under my scarf so you can hear what I'm saying. Yes, this is it. I mean, uh, the general age range in comments now is pretty much my age. So we all know that difficulty. Cobra tea. It's Thai soup. I've only had pho, which was sort of watery and stringy. Well, that's Vietnamese, isn't it? I think pho. I had that in the Pot Noodle Museum in Yokohama with Tokyo Joe. Oh, you can't drink. Ah, yes, yes. One glass and you're done, kind of thing. Yes. Well, no, don't get beer then. No. Well, you could get the non-alcoholic variety, but that's kind of like getting a diet Coke, really. White wine. Well, you do. Ah, well, there we are. You should get a white wine. We're all 21 here. Yes. I can't even remember when I was 21. Yeah, because it used to be that you were certainly in England that up until the mid 1960s or something that you weren't an adult until you were 21. and then from the mid 1960s it became 18 was the year you became an adult. I have a beer tankard given to me by my sister to my favorite brother. She said, since I'm her only brother, that's good news. And it's for your 18th birthday. I didn't really put it to much use, unfortunately. Anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to here. There we are. Just to give a bit of a break. Now, I've been looking up what I mean, yin yang. I mean, you all know it's like dark and light, blah blah blah, and positive and negative, and it originated in China several thousand years ago, but it came to Japan 1500 years ago, and it's called onmyo. What's it called? Hang on, scroll. What's it called? Simon? I forgot. I've lost it. Where is it? What's it? Onmyo, or onyo, and basically associated with the I Ching and divination, and was basically for the elite and divining all kinds of things. But it's ingrained itself within Japanese society, apparently. And it's all connected with the Japanese zodiac. Hang on, what? 21 times 2, 21 times 3. 21 times. No, we're not that old. No, we've got a bit yet. Whether this channel will still be going, whether YouTube will still be going. Simon NoChaNoMa, 3 times 21. 21 times 2 plus 2. That's getting towards Nosh. So I think that must mean that vids of your nosh and vids of your nosh, vids of your mom and nosh must celebrate at the similar time. On Myoji, not on Myoji. What was it? Hang on. If I'll copy and paste it into the chat. Where is it? And then you can see. Where is it? On Myo. Copy. Okay. Paste. Something like that. I've lost somebody. Either Nosh or Night Rider Skull dropped their phone and fell asleep. Which is understandable. And my voice would send anybody to sleep. So yes, that was just negative events were occurring, and negative events have occurred prior to Christmas for me. Well, prior to New Year, certain friend went quiet, and it felt negative. But I'm trying to look at it positively, and hopefully the friend will break the silence. Yes, that's it. I can't remember. I don't know what the last kanji is. Vids of your mom, but it's to do with divination and fusui, which is the Japanese version of feng shui. Very popular in the Heian period, apparently, amongst the aristocracy. Omyo-do, yeah, that's it. Light and dark, positive, negative, balance. I suppose, yes. I mean, it's like when you get an omikuji and it's a bad one. What do you do with it apart from tie it up and hang it on that little fence thing? You got it from Wikipedia. Oh, there I was. for a brief second, thinking you were well up on this, but you're as up on it on me as me. So that's good. Ah, you're still awake. Okay, somebody else fell asleep. Could have been Nosh. Yes, we're about the same level. Although you trump me, as it were, in alcohol consumption. I mean, this is it for the week for me, really. Maybe less. Yeah, it all depends. It's like I mean, the guy that wrote this vlog that I'm reading from about it said it was something he was sort of delved into due to lockdown. Well, there you go. Lockdown has some positive elements. You can look up the origins of Japanese yin yang if you've got time to spare. I haven't been, and neither have I, to learn more Japanese. I used to have an app on my phone that I would go and religiously every day practice, and there was a little sort of test thing, and you had within a certain amount of time you had to sort of make sure you knew what the words were and and all that business. And I was getting quite good at that, and then it's all gone now. Shakes phone at Nosh. I think it must be Nosh. And we never got his sort of. Oh, he's back again. Somebody else or some. Oh, it's a nice painting. It's a thingy. And one furu what he. Oh, oh dear. I have to hang it back up now. Oh, Radri. It's a cloth. It's a cloth. I can't remember the name of what they call them. I think I got it from Comical Rainer. or I got it from my former friend in Yamaguchi. Hang on, it's hanging oddly there. It's hanging to the left. Do I hang to the left? I don't know. I'm ruining the art. Yes, yes, I have a degree in it, that I want to ruin it. The set Hokusai. No, I'm not sure. Just some contemporary. But yes, it's Fuji in Biwa reflected. My painting is downstairs next to the second radiator in the living room, in my real living room, on the floor. You hang to the left when voting. Yes. It's like public access. Oh, thanks. And now a message from our sponsors. Yes. Oh dear. No, I'll never get Patreons like this, will I? It's become floor decoration. I have a Persian rug on the floor. Or, well, Persian-esque, I should say. It's to stop partially to stop the sound of my voice from bouncing up back into the microphone and getting that room sound effect. So I have to eat the microphone or put up. I read about how you do that. You dampen to dampen. I have to make frames and fill them with towels and stretch some linen over them and hang them on the walls, and that will dampen the sound reflections and make this sound amazingly like a studio. Just the amount of effort that would be required to make the frames, fill them with towels and cover them and hang them on the walls, which I'm not allowed to drill into. Kind of like maybe just get closer to the microphones. We need room sound. Yes, room sound. Unless I was doing it for a voiceover, of which nothing has come. You need a little bit of room sound. It might make a nice bandana. I can't. Yeah, Simon NoChaNoMa in a bandana. No, I'm not Dennis Hopper. Or Cheech and Chong. Oh. That's right. That's got to last till Tuesday, Simon. Okay, so that's it. Mm. Or Jake Jones. Jake Jones, yes. Yeah, he wears a bandana sometimes. He wears goggles and all kinds. Jonesy. Yeah, I should spam Jonesy, really, shouldn't I, as well? I mean, and I've got him on Instagram. Yeah, it'd be fun. I mean, he's been doing some good stuff. Not quite sure, I mean, going out and giving food to the homeless in Tokyo. Where was I? Yes, I was looking up. I haven't finished reading my Wikipedia article on this blog on. At its simplest, it represents the interplay of contrasting forces. Blah, blah, blah. 5 phases, yin yang, da da da. Where's the Japanese bit? Oh, For example, it is considered that the 17-article constitution, dated 604 AD and attributed to Prince Shotoku, incorporates extensive use of yin-yang symbolism and numerological theory. Well, there you go. Or Tikio Sam. Yes, he sometimes wears a bandana. When he hijacked my show, my old show, for 5 hours, he was wearing that sort of pink, fluffy moose ear hat thing. I seem to remember. Yes, I'm going to say Radri would know that. So what have you all been up to now that the grind has got back to normal? I've had a week of work after going back to work, and only been able to get off early one day due to the lack of activity. But you're making your next thumbnail. That often takes longer than people think. You're making plans for the entire year. Good grief! Are you that certain? Don't tell me New Year's resolutions, please. No. Are you going to make a podcast about it? Okay. Will there be a live version that I can come along and interrupt? Yes, I entirely sympathise with you, vids of your mom. I mean, frustration was not it. Just, yeah, not inspirational in any way, shape, or form. Yes, failing. Yeah, this is why I never make New Year's resolutions. I don't know if it's going to be live, whether you're just going to, yeah. Yes, and it all starts again next week, doesn't it? Yeah. I have, I think, like I can't remember my one person at work that keeps track of my holiday hours says I've got a whole load still to take, but I can take them sort of this year as well, but preferably in the first couple of months, so it doesn't sort of mess up the system or something. So I shall investigate that. Yes, I like it when work is quiet. Although I don't mind a little bit of activity. I mean, the occasional delivery or that kind of thing. Yes, I did a delivery yesterday. Delivering tiles of 1 meter 20 by 1 meter 20, which is about 4 feet by 4 feet. For those of you in the States, and luckily I had help from the customer to unload them. What is my New Year's resolution? I haven't made one, Tomo. I have to be a better friend, I think, with reference to that earlier negative event. To publicly embarrass yourself into doing doing something. Oh dear. Well, I've stated what my New Year's resolution is. It's publicly. Yet then I should now perhaps act upon that negative event. Well, a friend stopped contact, as she sometimes wants to do. So I'm hoping that will resolve. Which was kind of the lead into all the yin yang business, and positive and negative. Negative things happen, positive things happen. You need them both for some balance. You embarrass yourself every day. Yeah, I embarrass myself every week on YouTube. 2 more people have joined. Hello, 2 more people. If it's Rin, hello, Rin. If it's not Rin, I don't know. Yes, my sister posted on Facebook. She's a paramedic, so she's in the front line. And she got vaccinated yesterday, I think. Oh, was it Friday? Yeah, Friday she got vaccinated. A little picture of her with a mask on and a card showing that she'd been vaccinated. You can do the real why come Japan at Narita Airport. Yeah, whether we'll be allowed to actually enter other countries. Yes, you're gonna probably have to be waiting till the end of the year for that. Yeah, here in Belgium, the vaccine is around June or July. They're hoping 70% of the population will be vaccinated. Yeah, I'd like to get back to Japan, preferably by the end of the year. I've got enough time saved up. Yes, live interviews. But we know why a lot of people come there. So I mean, you would have to be very selective. Oh, you're hoping to go next year-ish. So 2022 then. Yeah. Oh, you mean by the end of the year that it will be in effect? Well, hopefully. Have they started actually in Japan yet with the vaccine? One week in Bali and 2 in Japan. Worlds apart, really. Are the Olympics happening? Well, according to Suga, they will be, but it's doubtful unless everybody sort of like becomes immediately healthy. Months away from starting. Not even for frontline people like medics and so on. All right, that's a shame. Belgium is getting criticised for being too slow. I think you've already done like 500,000 people already in England, and here they've just sort of scratched the surface. Your nurse friend is in the US. Presumably, she's already been vaccinated then. End of February. End of February. Okay. Right. No, not everyone's going to get it that quick. Want to do their own tests on the vaccines? You mean? I think, what was it? What was no? It was Iran. That's right. Iran had said they won't take the Pfizer vaccine and another one because they're made in America. Yeah. Although the vaccine itself is not any guarantee. It means that you might not get it, but you may carry it. Well, yes, that would be yes. 2 nights in Japan is not enough. No. No, I would be most disappointed if I only had 2 nights in Japan. The vaccines might not be appropriate. You're being sarcastic, or like special blood groups and all that. You know. I've been watching with reference to genetics and variations. I can highly recommend Stanford University on YouTube, Professor Robert Sapolsky's lectures on molecular biology. Sounds dull, but very, very well presented and very interesting. So I've been kind of binge watching those. So look that up. Stanford University, Robert Sapolsky, Professor Robert Sapolsky. You'll. I don't think you'll be disappointed. You're not being sarcastic. Oh God. Yes, Japan is. I mean, the whole cool Japan and Japan is different thing. Does have a grain of truth to it. Europeans are quite varied. Yes, we all have this one nose, but apart from apart from that, we're quite varied. Yes, you don't oft. I mean, you ginger people, for example, in Europe, you don't get an equivalent in Asia, and that's also something that all slight changes in 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 epigenetics. That's you also look up Stanford University lectures in epigenetics in the molecular biology series. And that the DNA is as dumb as anything and doesn't not really determine how you turn out. It's all to do with other factors. Well, we do, Tomo. Yes. How and why we came to that it differs quite a lot amongst us all, but I think we all agree that we do love Japan. I would say absolute minimum, Cobra, 2 weeks. 2 weeks, absolute minimum. I mean, 3 trips I did 2 weeks, and one trip I managed 3 weeks. I have to say though, the 3 week one, I mean, I was not particularly adventurous, so I didn't dare to go to many places out of the main routes. So or travel greatly around. I was just like basically hopping from one YouTube friend to the next, and friends that I'd made in Japan in previous years, sort of visiting them and making arrangements based on that. But if you're doing if you're more adventurous and you have company, such as your fiance, then 3 weeks 3 weeks to a month, I would say. You love Japan on Tuesdays. Tuesday is actually a very good day in general. Uh, how dull my life is. I've analysed which day of the week is best, and I like Tuesdays. Mondays are horrendous. Mondays are coming down from the weekend, and everybody then rushes about like mad, trying to do all the plans that they put off on Friday, or that they plan to do at the weekend, and work and blah blah blah, and going to school and and it's chaos on Monday. And Wednesday is the middle of the week, and some places close down for half the day. And Thursdays are just like everybody's getting ready for Friday and the last day. So Tuesdays are nice and calm. Don't know why. There we are. Middle finger of the week, yes. Harajuku Sundays, Shinjuku Monday mornings. Ah, if you get a job in Japan, yeah, if it's the big if, isn't it? Yes. To get a job in Japan, ideally, you would be able to speak and understand Japanese and have a skill that would enable you to earn enough money. Friday, you like Fridays? I like Fridays about 5 o'clock. That's when I like Fridays. 3 weeks. You're going to go for 3 weeks. Yes. Yes. Are you planning to sort of do the length and breadth, or have you just got a kind of a particular area you want to do? If I had to do YouTube every day, what kind of videos would I have? Well, the easiest option is doing this, obviously, streaming. Whether I would probably run out of things to talk about. My son suggested that I go up and pick up his PS4 because he's offered a friend's, and he said, "Oh, you can use that, and you can do a gaming stream." I don't know. I had to spend most of last night and this morning figuring out how to patch in on one of my spare things on my app, how to get the thing, and I would be basically doing a Twitch stream on YouTube, and I only play about 3 different games, so and they're all quite violent. So we combat with with Simon NoChaNoMa. Gaming Thursdays. Really into anime. Well, if he's really into anime, then Tokyo, obviously ideal. And then after that, you have to be really, really into anime and know the locations, and you could go out and to various places in Japan to see the locations. There's a level crossing somewhere that appears in a famous anime that gets lots of people, and it's just the only thing in this small town that makes it popular. Fortnight wine tasting. Yeah. I would have to spit it out. That's the trouble. You sort of like, and then you spit it out. Ugh. I shall drink that now. Lots of tannins. Anime Mondays. Gross. Yes, I'm sorry. Rodri was playing Fortnite earlier. Oh dear. Okay. He's having a flashback to teenage years or something. Tickle Tuesdays. Videos. What would I do? A vlog a day. Keeps the men in the white coats away. Or not. Oh, you have to run. As long as you don't have to stream. Okay. See you, Phil. Oh, there we go. It's nice. It's nice to know that people take time out from their healthy sleep and their work lives to come and listen to me waffle on a Saturday. Maybe I should do Twitch. No, but the thing with this is and you guys is that look, people, the audience on Twitch, I get the impression that they're all about 20 to 30 with lots and lots of time on their hands. So the audience in their rooms, and so they could just as easily switch to another channel. Whereas here, once you're here, you're captive, as it were, or dedicated. Someone said your name in the game. Ooh. My son plays COD or Rainbow Six or something like that, and they all have names, like fake names. So how come he say? What did you put your? Yes, did somebody get hold of your real name somehow? It's not all 20-somethings. Okay, I shall perhaps later today as as something to do, I shall go onto Twitch and investigate the streams and see. Everyday sake tasting would be cool. Oh, right. It would be bloody expensive. Now, today, Saturdays and Sundays are Uncharted. Uncharted, and if my son forgets to bring the Uncharted discs, then it's on the hard drive, and it's Metal Gear Solid 5. Phasmophobia on Twitch. I shall have to look that up. Go to the art streams. Okay, right. I shall investigate those. I have to make a card for my singer friend, because she and I have birthdays only a couple of days apart. So I usually send her a card, and I usually make it. So need some inspiration. Ghost hunting game. There you are, Radri. Ghosts and Goblins and Cobra Tea. At this point, I would quite like a biscuit or a cookie for my American viewers, but they're downstairs in the kitchen, so I have to wait 4 minutes to go and get a cookie. Oddworld, the Oddworld champion, but he has to save game quite frequently. And he doesn't listen to Kiki's advice. Go. And if Kiki's there, hi Kiki. All right, I think I shall round up. I shall consult the I Ching. and the end of was there any? God, this guy must have been serious in lockdown. This article goes on for ages. Oh God. Reading books like The I Ching in Tokugawa Thought and Culture by Wyoming NG. Good grief. Pictures. Omnyo. Goes on forever. Hang on, what's right? What's that? Together, they are building a complex picture of yin yang in Japanese thought space through space and time. I shall have to read that later. This guy has obviously put a lot of lockdown spare time effort into researching that, whereas I did about 5 minutes before I started streaming. Kiki's talking to her mum. Hello, Kiki. Hello, Kiki's mum. And hopefully I will see you all, the three of you, later this year. Right. What? I know. A new remake, isn't it? Kimote. I'm just trying to put context to your last comment, Vince, of your mom. Oh. I see. All right, I see. You sort of misinterpreted a bad podcast, which made you disappointed in a particular game. Okay. Are you going, Peppo? All right. I might go outside and get some fresh air and sunshine at some point. I have to investigate where my son is also. He stayed at his friend's in Antwerp last night, so whether I have to come and pick him up from there, or whether I have to come and pick him up from his mother's house. Okay, see you next time, Peppo. Doei. Well, we've made it. And thanks to your support, I think Nosh maybe have fallen asleep. Nosh perhaps fell asleep. But we all made it. And it was really good to see you all again. Next week, we could be more of the same. And unless I can get, unless Englandese can pull something out of the hat. Oh, and I did get in touch. Some of you may know Rena from Mashu and Rena channel, and she's now just Rena, and she's back in Tokyo, and she's been very busy. She teaches for a living, so she couldn't. I asked her if she might like to join the show, since she was the one that came up with Simon NoChaNoMa. Simon NoChaNoMa drops the mic. So she's back, and hopefully one day she may appear on the show. More of the same Saturdays, yes. Yin Yang Sundays. Yeah, Rena's still around. She's restarted her channel. She only has about 4 or 5 videos up at the moment. But yeah, check out Rena Berry. She's back going. The driving lessons. I've just noticed he doesn't really need lessons anymore. I mean, he can drive pretty well. It was just he made one mistake on his test, because he was driving a different car he wasn't driving my car. He was driving the driving school car, which is more up to date than my car and does things that my car doesn't do, electronically controlled this and that and the other. Which kind of threw him off, and he didn't look when he should have looked, and failed. But with my car, it's a very old-fashioned diesel thing that doesn't have much in the way of complicated things with it. Assist this or assist that, or electronic this or electronic that. Just like turn the key and it goes. And so he's got used to that and can drive it quite well. So basically, it's just making sure he gets sort of regular driving practice, so that he doesn't get rusty. So that's what may be happening today, but he can do it now so well that he gets bored. I say, shall we go? No, not today. So whether that will happen, I don't know. I have to message him and find out what's happening. I could just be spending the afternoon looking at art streams on Twitch, or making my card for my friend. I have a car. I have to buy a new car for me. Never mind him. He's got more money to spend on car. My oldest son bought his own car with cash. So yeah, the youngest son is not far behind in that respect. Well, we've kind of come to a natural end. The yin yang symbol is fractally going on forever, as is light and dark and negative and positive, spinning round. And with that, I should like to thank you all for joining me this Saturday and keeping me company. And I hope I entertained you and kept you company. And hopefully the same will happen again next Saturday. I'll have to think of something or come up with a guest. I don't know. But for now, I shall have to say the usual goodbyes. Thank you to Tomo in Shikoku, Vids of Your Mom in Saskatchewan, Cobra T in I keep forgetting. You said aloha, so I'm predisposed to think Hawaii, but it could be California. Night Rider's Gal, thank you very much for staying up and enduring. And Radri in Tokyo. Who else have we got? Peppo has gone, yes, and he was in Holland, just up the road. Who else did we have? Jazz Samurai in Miyagi. So, Anybody I missed, my apologies. Anybody watching after the event, I hope you enjoyed it. If Rin, who I subscribed to this morning and wasn't talking with, if you watched this, I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you all again next week. Bye for now, everybody. And enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.